I thought of Dr. Jones's predictions of national doom. No, I left the Mecca knowing that this was all too pet, knowing that should the dreamers reap what they had sown, we would reap it right with them. Plunder was matured into habit and addictions. The people who could author the mechanized death of our ghettos, the mass rape of private prisons, then engineer their own forgetting, must inevitably plunder much more. This is not a belief in prophecy, but in the seductiveness of cheap gasoline. Technology has freed the dreamers to plunder not just the bodies of humans, but the bodies of the earth itself. And its vengeance is not the fire in the cities, but the fire in the sky. I fear I may have integrated my people into a burning house, said Dr. King, toward the end of his short and plundered life. After leading the call for integration of American society, do you think African Americans have largely embraced the dream? Not King's dream of a world where my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character, but the dream of which Coates writes, where a pattern of plunder and forgetfulness plunge us steadily toward national doom. Is it too late to turn back now? Why or why not? Do you think?
What do you think, Dean? Huh?
We have bought into the negative dream. We all wish we have bought into the dream of American plunder and all the things that he has said. Do I want it to be true? No. But people prove it every day that they've bought into this figmentative dream that white people have created for us. You know, you see desperation everywhere, and people trying to live up to the standards of white society. Yeah, I want people to be more embracing of Dr. King's dream, but sometimes it's hard to see. It's really hard to see sometimes.
I'll just say, you know, my friend Rick, and I hope Rick is going to do a program with me. He's this French guy. I learned so much about get so much insight into the white man's mind from Rick. But one of the things he was telling me recently was about, he said he went to a party. He's your age, D. He's a young man. He went to a party in South Carolina that was all white people, and he said there was nothing but this negative rap that was being played. You know, it was so weird. but so just picture that scene. But you know, but in terms of buying into the dream, you know, there wouldn't be that negative rap. There couldn't be that negative rap if there weren't some people with black skins that were willing to do anything in order to make a buck. You know, you can't you can't buy the person that doesn't want to be bought.
Right.
But you can buy anybody that has not set a boundary for themselves.
I think I agree that we're trying to move into a house that's on fire, and I'm just looking at perspectives, and I remember always thinking that there was a time when the Irish were lower than African Americans, and the Irish have since integrated in and are considered, you know, white, and so there's this need for us to be integrated too. But at what expense? And when I look at some of our own culture and how self-hating it is, and that everybody feels like if I can put the black culture down and get paid for it, I'm going for it.
That's right.
I look at a lot of the
Right.
music and a lot of the images. I would love to see more videos of young black men loving young black women
Yes.
as opposed to the drugs and the alcohol and whatnot.
Yes.
So I just see that we're trying to jump into this house that's already on fire as opposed to where this conversation started is with the love.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
People are so desperate to get out of their surroundings, they'll do anything, even things they know they shouldn't be doing.
But the one line in the coach book about the iron in the father's eyes and the iron in the grandfather's eyes, that he would do whatever it took
That's
to
what I
get
said.
his family into something better. And
That's
that
it.
did not include debasing anybody,
Right.
climbing on somebody's back. So I
That's it.
just thought that line just chilled me to the bone. I loved it.
Yeah. And also, Kim, you know, there's a difference between acculturation and assimilation. And everybody but black folks can comfortably assimilate into the predominant white culture because they have white skin. Acculturation is taking on the values and the habits of the dominant group, and black people are capable of doing that.
And
But you know, but we can't escape our black skin, and you know, we've seen the results of what happens when we try to bleach our skin. Remember that picture, y'all, from We Are the Ones?
that's
What picture is that?
It's a picture of an African woman who has tried to bleach her whole face because you know it's big in some places over there and big in some places in South America.
yes.
But the skin is like raw down to the below the skin area.
It's on islands. It's very big.
You don't have to go that far to see people doing that. If you look at Nicki Minaj, she was 2 shades darker when she was black.
Well,
Oh, yeah?
She used to be 2 shades darker.
I try not to look at Nicki Minaj.
You don't have to, but you don't have to go all the way to Africa to see an example of people bleaching their skin.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.